After being driven into a corner, Super Sue Shenron appeared in front of Old Kai and the others. What could his plan possibly be? Powering up, Oob, Goten, and Trunks brace themselves, but the dragon says he has no intentions of fighting any of them. What? Of course, his intentions were to only steal the Dragon Balls, thus gaining their power. Everything happens so fast there's nothing anyone could do to stop him, as Super Sue Shenron begins to transform. Keen on his plan, Goku and Vegeta arrive while this is happening, but it's too late to stop him. While very similar in appearance, Super Sue Shenron now looks taller and younger, but Goku states his power is much higher than before. Vegeta yells to everyone that they're in the way and need to get out of here. In a rare moment of humility, Vegeta is also referring to himself. Everyone clears out as the dragon regains his confidence. Once again, the battle is left in Goku's hands alone. Now for the final round. You got me pretty bad before, but listen up! I'm going to put you through 10 times the anguish I suffered through! Brace yourself! No, I'm definitely gonna crush you. Bring it! Getting away to safety, Saguro and the Kais watch the fight on the crystal ball, while the fighters look on from afar. In the midst of all the chaos, it appears Kibito Kai at least managed to heal Vegeta's injuries, as pointed out by the author, who thinks to himself, "We're counting on you, Kakarot. The fate of the universe is resting on you." With a smug smile, having dodged the last attack, Goku asks if that's all he's got. Frustrated, the dragon tells him to relax. That was only a little warm-up, which comes to a relief to Goku. Watching these behemoths power up, Trunks says aloud that none of them could even hold a candle to these guys. Commenting on the fierce battle, Old Kai worries that the planet will be destroyed at this rate. Echoing his son's comments from moments ago, Vegeta trembles at the power being produced. As Goku's victory looks more and more likely, Vegeta says the difference maker is the hidden potential between the two. From a distance, the dragon shouts to Goku that he never expected him to reach such heights. Returning the compliment, Goku asks if he also feels the thrill of a good fight, but the dragon could care less, even calling Goku a meathead. "I'll wipe that stupid look off your face soon enough!" Goku notices a sharp increase in Sue Shenron's ki, knowing he must be up to something, but then it seems to drop in an instant, leaving Goku a bit confused. Die! Dragon Cannon! Firing away from Goku, Sue Shenron targets Trunks. While Goku takes the force of the impact, everyone else remains safe, but it seems the damage done may sway this fight. Kakarot, you! So, Son Goku, that's your weak point. Stating the obvious, Goku calls the dragon's tactic a dirty trick. All Trunks can do is apologize for getting in the way, as Kibito Kai wonders how something like this could happen. Old Kai admits that leaving everyone behind was a mistake. Didn't I say I'd make you pay for my suffering? And this is just the beginning. This is nothing. Huh? Not one to stand by helplessly, Vegeta gets an idea. They're going to send their ki to Goku. This is it, Son Goku! Die! Having been quiet for a while, Oob of all fighters jumps in the way. I'm the one you're fighting now. What the hell do you think you're doing? Oob knows that given the power difference, he probably won't even be able to stall him for time, so he decides not even to worry about the consequences. Focusing, he returns again to his Majin form. The others surround Goku, similar but different from the Super Saiyan God ritual to lend their strength. Sue Shenron discovers what they're up to, but while dashing after him, Oob appears behind him. While Oob manages to keep the dragon busy, Gohan and Pan appear. As his energy is returned, Goku thanks everyone for saving him. Goku has obtained the ultimate power by absorbing the Saiyan strength from everyone. Super Su Shenron! Reiterating, Goku tells the dragon that he promised the real Shenron that they would learn to protect the planet by themselves. So this next attack will be the final blow. We're really grateful for the Dragon Balls, and I'm sure we'll have to rely on them yet again. But we are the cause of the minus energy, so we will be the ones to get rid of it! Powering one last Kamehameha, the dragon is vaporized. The boys break out into a justified celebration, as Vegeta and Goku eye each other in mutual respect. Kibito Kai brings Oob back to his senses, and even Old Kai says their heroics give him chills every time. Obtaining the now purified Dragon Balls, the gang has one last wish they need to make. Goku again apologizes for causing so much trouble, but tells the others to head to Bulma's place so they can summon Shenron. Trunks pointing out that's where Pan is being preserved. With Kibito Kai doing the honors, they're instantly teleported to Capsule Corp. Everyone ready, Goku calls forth Shenron. Telling the familiar dragon long time no see, Goku explains that their incompetence has caused him nothing but hardship.
Son Goku, you did well to defeat the evil dragons, and with your own power as promised. Because of that power, that sentiment, I'm sure we'll be just fine from here on. Now that all the evil energy has been purified, what wish could you possibly want granted?
Looking a bit disappointed in himself, Goku again says he's sorry for having to rely on him until the very end, but there is one last thing they need him to do. As their final wish, Pan, Gohan, and every good person killed in this fight, please resurrect them.
Understood.
Emerging from the preservation chambers, Gohan and Pan wake up. Spotting her grandfather, Pan is brought to tears as she runs over to him. Welcoming him back, Goku assures his granddaughter he's finally home. With the Dragon Balls returned to normal, the curtain has closed on Goku and the gang's long fight. But at the same time, the Dragon World doesn't end, but continues endlessly, as long as Son Goku and his friends are there. And that was young Jijii's Dragon Ball AF. Don't forget to check him out using the links in the description and stick around for the bonus scene after this little post video. Just to clarify and to cover my own nose, it's never explicitly stated that Goku goes through the Super Saiyan God ritual there at the end, even though it really kind of seems like it. Maybe the translator misinterpreted it, maybe young Jijii wanted to keep it ambiguous. But I just wanted to say for my own sake, my version that I read never says that is the case. It never says that it is not the case, but it doesn't say that it is either. I personally like it either way. Obviously, young Jijii began the story before the new run of the Dragon Ball series and before the Battle of Gods and all of that. I think Battle of Gods actually came out when he was about halfway through it, so he tried to change a few things to accommodate, but ultimately this was his story, not Toriyama's. So let's cut him just a little bit of slack for having to adjust midway through. While I greatly enjoyed it overall, I do have my gripes here and there. Personally, I'm not a fan of the whole revisiting the Shadow Dragons for the final enemy thing. I really thought they were going to be a mini-boss preparing for the actual final boss, and the way they have members of Frieza's race power determined is a little lame too, where they are just frozen after they're born and their power is higher the longer they're frozen for. I've never been a fan of that concept. And my third criticism is how the manga eventually became yet another wait for Goku battle, in the same vein as the fight against Nappa and Vegeta, the Ginyu Force, Frieza, the androids, and so on. But even that's a double-edged sword because it gave the others a lot of screen time to get some action and some character development, which I really loved. Now, I did like the idea to introduce another member of Frieza's race. This is of course before Frost and all of the new stuff in Super. I like the demons because I've always said Dragon Ball needs to explore the demon realm more. And the way What's-His-Name took pleasure in the sounds of destruction, which is super anime. And the Shadow Dragons I would have liked if they were a mini-boss like I said, but making them the main villains really felt like a rehash of GT. I really enjoyed seeing Pan do her thing again. While it was a great plot device having her killed, it was a little disappointing as well because I wanted to see her do a little more. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as promised, here's that final bonus scene, titled Special One-Shot, Battle of Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Goku, now in his normal body, is seen in the gi he used while training with Whis, same with Vegeta. In the world of the Kais, Goku wants to see how much Vegeta has improved, who tells Goku to bring it on. Old Kai and Kibito Kai are seen watching in, with Old Kai cursing the fact they've gotten dragged into this hobby of theirs. Kibito Kai points out that the Earth probably wouldn't be able to handle their combined strength, so maybe it's best they do their battle here. Complimenting Vegeta, Goku tells his rival he's getting excited, but as usual, his upbeat attitude disgusts the prince. As their fight abruptly comes to an end, Old Kai complains that the repairs to the planet are gonna be a real pain. Laughing, Goku says this time he only won by a little bit, but Vegeta naturally feels otherwise, saying he's the one who surrendered first. Arguing that the planet would have been destroyed if they kept going, Vegeta doesn't want any of his excuses. If they had kept going, he definitely would have won. Good grief, both of you! Instead of working tedious jobs, Goku and Vegeta exert themselves in training day after day, and their fight will never end.